Please wait. Okay, that was bad. We're back streaming. Alright, we're good again. How bad was it? How bad was it? Like, how bad did it cut out?
It was like one of your sentences cut out, and then
that was
for
it.
a hot minute, and then it cut back in, and then it was like the stream died.
Wow. Okay, either way, we're back. Okay, so this issue happened last episode. I'm gonna try to explain to you guys what's going on. My PC is officially 6 years old, which means it just stops. It just decides to just shit itself once it turns 6 years, and Google Chrome breaks my computer. I'm not even joking.
Wait, what?
If I open
Google Chrome,
if I have Google Chrome open for too long, it'll break my computer. Like, it'll sometimes the screen turns all black. Sometimes it just like crashes everything that I'm on. I don't know, but it's specifically Google Chrome that does this because I think Google Chrome like uses too much RAM or some shit. I think there's probably some spyware or some shit on my PC because it's all my RAM is being used up like all the time. Like, there's something constantly going on, but I'm going in Task Manager and I don't see anything. So why is Google Chrome taking up like 40% of memory? I don't fucking get it. And I knew this was going to happen, but I was like, well, I can just... Apparently Firefox doesn't do that, because I think Firefox uses, like, a different protocol or some shit like that makes it not do that. But I'm not logged into anything on Firefox, that's why I didn't do that. But as long as I don't open up Google Chrome, we should be good for the rest of the episode.
Alright, let me know if I need to Google anything for you.
Yeah, hopefully by next episode, I will have fixed my computer. I'm going to take it into a shop, or have my brother look at it. And he'll fix this shit up because it's really starting to piss me off.
That's so relatable. My computer's so old and the battery's like cooked.
Yeah,
it dies in like 30 minutes.
I really need to fix
God,
my
I'm
computer.
so glad I don't have a shitty computer anymore. I'm so thankful.
I'm just trying to make this thing last until I graduate.
This computer was like so nice when I first bought it, by the way. Like, no slowdown, nothing, perfect. 6 years? Oh, shit, just don't work no more. And I don't even, like, push it that hard. I literally just use it for Google and Movie Studio and OBS. And, like, that's pretty much it. And occasionally I play, like, Halo. And, like I don't even play, like, big games on it or anything, you know?
No, that's fair. You know, like, I can actually show you. My computer's been running really nice for a
while. Wow.
Yeah.
This is
2 years. Yeah, it's, like, maybe, like... 3, 4-ish years old, I think.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like I've had this computer forever.
Yeah.
But.
Anyways.
No, yeah, I love this computer.
Fuck was I was talking about Haruhi Suzumiya and how good of a show it
was.
Oh, yeah. So Haruhi Suzumiya creates the SOS Brigade, which is a school club dedicated to finding things that are out of this world. Things like espers, people from the future, blah, blah, blah. But Haruhi cannot realize that there are otherworldly events happening like around her, but she can't realize it because she's the reason that these otherworldly events are happening. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, and it's about Haruhi, but you mostly follow through this guy called Kyon, and you kind of go through his perspective on how does he feel about everything, because like all the other characters kind of go through a bunch of shit. It's pretty interesting. If you watch it, it's cool. But if you're going to watch it, watch the show in the original broadcast order. Don't watch the order that's on Crunchyroll, because that's when the show first came out, all the episodes were out of order. So, and you'd have to watch the show and like figure it out, like which episodes went where, which was kind of cool. Fuck? Yeah, they purposely aired all the episodes like out of order to make it like weird.
Wait, so the way you're supposed to watch it is to not know if you're watching it in the right order?
Yes, because that was the way that the directors of the show meant for it to be watched in. The order on... So the show first came out, season 1, and all the episodes were like out of order, basically. And then once season 2 happened, they didn't tell anyone that season 2 was going to happen. The show likes to fucking troll people, pretty much. So they did a rebroadcast of season 1, and halfway through the season 1 rebroadcast, they just spliced in the season 2 episodes, where they're supposed to go like chronologically.
That's really weird.
It's really weird. So if you go on Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll is giving you the season 2 order, But what you should watch is the original broadcast order, which has all the episodes like spliced up, blah blah blah, and then watch the season 2 episodes. That's how I do it. Because instead, you're doing the season 2 order, which isn't bad, but you get the season 2 episodes just spliced in the middle of the season 1 episodes, and I don't really like that because the season 2 episodes are pretty different. So I feel like it just kind of breaks up everything.
Oh.
So just watch the season 1 episodes first, or
I know.
watch them in order, but just watch the season 2 episodes like after. Don't do that. Just fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just watch the show.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know it's art, right? And you can do a
Yeah.
bunch of different shit with art, but that's a little dumb. Just
I know,
just
but they like to pretty much like troll everyone. Like you don't even. I haven't even explained what happens in Endless
I like
8.
to troll people.
And Endless 8 was fucking stupid. But besides Endless 8, it's a good show, and it's all worth it for that movie. It's really all worth it for that fucking movie. That movie is fucking amazing. It really is. You can maybe watch like a rundown video to explain everything and then watch the movie, but I feel like you get the full experience if you watch the show first. Anyways, I'm just saying watch the season 1 order because I watched the season 2 order, and I feel like if I watched it in the season 1 order, I would have probably appreciated it more. But that's because I'm a little fucking weird and I like weirdo shit. So maybe that's just
think
me,
it's
but I
weirdo
feel like I
shit.
probably would have
Yeah.
preferred the season 1 order. But if you watch the
No,
season 2
that-
order, no harm. It's just my personal opinion. I'd probably watch the season 1 order.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I just think it's really weird.
Yeah, it is really weird. It's a weird show.
Oh.
And back in 2007, when that show dropped, it was the biggest anime of all time. Like, it was dead ass
Was it
fucking
really?
huge. It was literally like the biggest show, and then some controversies happened, and now nobody talks about it anymore.
Oh, and what were those?
God.
Yeah, what were the controversies?
Okay, number 1 was Endless 8, which it didn't make people hate the show, but it just pissed a lot of people off.
I thought you
and
said
then-
it was really good.
No, the Endless 8 arc in the show
Oh.
is really divisive. So that pissed a lot of people
Oh,
off.
gotcha.
And then after that, the voice actor for Haruhi had like a sex scandal, which was, it wasn't like I don't really care, but it was just kind of
Yeah.
weird because she fucked every member of her band, and the pictures
Interesting.
leaked, and so it's like I
Oh.
don't care, but it's like okay.
Just weird.
And then I think there was a third thing, but I honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, then the show, the writer went on like a whole tangent about how he didn't want to write the books anymore. And so, yeah. So those 3 things kind of all piled up at like the same exact kind of time frame, and it went from the biggest fucking show ever to not really that popular anymore. Just because like Haruhi stopped being popular right when like new anime, like right when shit like My Hero Academia started like popping off, and like new anime fans versus the old anime fans is like so different that they just didn't really fuck with Haruhi.
I don't know, man. The only anime that I really watch is shonen. Like, that's
Okay.
all I'd be watching. Like,
I just be watching slice of life shit. That's the only thing I really watch.
no, I would like to watch more slice of life, but I'm just so shonen. Like,
Okay,
I
but
think
have you
over
seen
this.
Lucky
Oh,
Star,
you
though?
first. No, I haven't.
That's like the key slice of life show. Don't watch the Twitter bullshit. Like, watch Lucky Star.
I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not
Yeah,
on
okay,
Twitter.
Good. Don't watch. Never watch an anime that Twitter recommends you to watch. That's all I'm saying.
No,
But Pepsi, #1 Twitter guy, you listen to
I'm
him.
not the Twitter guy. I'm not the Twitter
Yeah.
guy.
Twitter guy.
#1 Twitter
Fuck
guy.
you guys. Anyways,
He's the only exception.
watch Lucky Star. That's like the key slice of life show. If you don't like Lucky Star, then the genre just probably isn't for you.
Okay, that's fair. Cause over this last over this last like a little more than a year, I've only watched 2 animes, and that's a One Piece and Bleach. That's all I've
Yeah.
watched over the last year. It's
Jeez.
all been One Piece and Bleach.
Wow.
And I kind of really, really, really like both of them a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. I need to watch more shonen too. But and I finished Haruhi and I started watching My Name Is Earl because I just wanted like something, because Haruhi was like such a mind break that after that I'm like, I want something simple that I can just like hop into, and it's such a simple sitcom, but with like actual like good old fashioned family values in it. And I like how like everything is kind of like fucked up in that show, but at the same time like everything's like good by the end of every episode. You know what I mean? Very chill show to watch. My Name is Earl. I'd give it a thumbs up. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. My name is Earl. I'm just trying to be a better person.
Earl.
Anyways, anything else you guys want to talk about before we start talking about the fucking bullshit Nintendo Switch 2? Because that's what everyone's here for.
Yeah.
We have someone in the chat saying they want to do a collab with you, and where's my money?
Oh, God,
Oh,
fucking-
where's your money?
fucking
Uh
Dakota
oh.
again.
Uh oh. Uh
Controversy.
oh.
Dakota.
Pepsi Dude 32 scandal.
Dakota, stop.
Scandal.
I'm just real with you, Dakota.
Scandal.
Just please stop.
The debt collectors have come for you.
Oh,
You
man.
didn't pay your taxes.
Over.
Pay your taxes.
Don't, Dakota,
IRS
I'm just gonna be real
is
with you.
here.
Don't put me on your story again. Just don't do that again.
Ooh, where's the beef? The beef is here.
Number one
Them
Pepsi
some
scandal.
Heart emojis.
Number
Heart
one.
emoji.
Bro's acting like there's. What else is there? What other Pepsi scandals are there?
There's probably some shit out there that people could dig up on me, but nothing
The
that
old
would
Pepsi
end my
scandal
career.
was.
Just shit that would piss me off.
I don't even know.
Yeah. ACC
When
comes
he-
back to
when
fucking
he d-
start
when he-
Dude, I
That's
was
literally
14.
When he
I
literally-
know.
No, I was a
crashed.
little. No, I wasn't that young. I think it was.
You were
Yeah,
16, you were
I was a
16.
freshman. No, I was
You were like
15. I was
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Dude.
about to say ACC was a scandal, but I'm like, we literally always bring this up.
I know.
Yeah, dude,
we're
it's
the only
literally
people-
not worth talking
I
about, dude.
know. But I just
Nicole,
wanna
we're
say,
in
what
our
would be the most-
20s,
what-
bro.
I know that, but y'all brought up Pepsi Dude scandal.
when
I'm
I'm
like, what would be the
immature.
stupidest shit to beef about in 2025?
Exactly.
It
That
would-
is
that would-
actually the stupidest shit
that
to
would be
beef
the
about in
stupidest shit to beef
2025.
about.
One
Don't
of them
get
are
me
gonna
hot,
like
bro.
come back from the dead and be like, you did this to me.
Who?
Who did? What did we do to anyone? We didn't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna start a scandal, a
Oh
fake
my God.
scandal, because ACC's.
I will expose Liam.
ACC's been dead, no?
No, I'm
They have.
fuck Liam.
What if it
I'm
came
gonna
back from the
expose
dead?
Liam because I have
Just to take down Pepsi plays.
I have proof that Liam bought like 10,000 YouTube bots
what?
for his video. That's the only reason why his video went viral is because he bought like 10,000 bots. Do you guys know about that?
What?
No, what?
You,
Dude,
wait,
I
you guys
kind of
seriously know
forgot
about
what
that?
video. I kind of forgot
Isabel
the video
dancing
of
to
his.
different songs. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's,
I kind of want to
absolutely
look
no
at those again.
talent.
I kind of want to look at those
there's no way
again.
the video's still up. There's no way it's still up. It had to have
Yeah.
been deleted.
Didn't he delete his account or something? I don't even remember.
He had
I'm not
to.
sure. I'm not sure.
There's no way it's still
Why
up.
am I even speaking his name? He's
Wait, no, Elo, look it up. I want to, cause you're the Google
Okay.
person right now.
Oh yeah,
you're the
I'm
Google
the Google
person.
person.
Yeah, you're the
Okay,
Google
let me
person.
look it up.
Look it
Give me
up.
1 second, guys. Let me clickety clackety. Okay, Isabel dancing.
God, why do you remember the video? Even I didn't remember.
Dude,
what...
I didn't remember the
remember that
video.
Can I say I'm an
Anyways,
Animal Crossing?
what was Colt Mom's boyfriend? What was his name? It was like.
I
Bo?
thought that was.
It was
I thought that was
Liam.
Liam.
No, it wasn't Liam.
What?
Wait.
I'm
was
like
Liam.
90%
Liam was the
sure.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
What was the third wheel? The third guy.
Huh?
There was like.
I don't remember
because
this shit.
There was Liam. There was Colt Mom, and then there was like a third guy. And remember his username started with a V, I think. Anyways, I don't.
Was I in Switzerland at this point? Because I
No,
don't
no,
remember
no,
this
you
shit.
must have been out of Switzerland at that point. Anyways, so guy whose username started with V, who was the third wheel, he told me that Liam bought like 10,000 like YouTube bots, and that was the only reason
I don't
why
think
the
that's a
video
good
went
source, bro. I'm gonna
viral.
keep. I'm gonna
No,
keep
I
it
had
stacked.
a fucking
I'm
screenshot.
gonna keep it a stack right now.
I had a fucking screenshot of Liam admitting to paying for the YouTube bots. I had that shit
Actually,
somewhere.
I'm not finding
now
the video. I think he deleted his
Yeah, it
account
had
on
to.
the
Yeah.
video.
It doesn't matter anyway. His fucking channel is gone.
Dude,
Hey,
I haven't thought about
could have sued him.
any of that shit for like a long ass time,
Oh
dude.
my
I haven't thought about it since yesterday, man.
Shut up, Elo. Shut up. You
Haven't-
do not think about this.
every day I
Fucking
just sit in my
Liam
room. And
is
I'm like,
not living in your head rent free. He's not. He's not.
I haven't thought about it in so long. Probably since the last time I've been on the podcast.
Yeah, because we're literally the survivors. That's the only reason why I would
We're
remember.
the,
bro.
we're
We're
the last
supposed-
surviving
We're
victims.
the OG.
Bro, this isn't the Titanic.
Because we're dead as the Titanic. Because we were the OG trio. We came in, we saw, we made it happen, and we're the only ones left. Not even Ayori is here anymore. He fucking dipped. We're the only ones
Wait,
left.
who was
Think
it?
about that.
Okay, no, actually I thought about ACC since. It was like a month ago. Some random person from that server reached out to me and DM'd
From
me on
what server?
Discord. From ACC.
What? You're still
What?
wait? What? That server still exists?
No, it doesn't. Like, I had added them as a friend, I guess, then. And they DM'd me.
Who?
Who? Yeah. Who is this person?
I don't know.
Let me
Like,
guess,
I
let me
remember his
guess,
name,
let
but
me
I don't
guess.
really remember who he is.
Gino.
No, it was Dennis. That's what I just
Dennis. I
Dennis.
Oh.
forgot about him.
What did he say?
bit.
Again, let me look.
I haven't talked to
Dude,
Dennis
that-
in years.
I think it's been. I
Fucking-
think
Oh,
you
it's
reached
because
out to me a while ago.
It's because he was playing a video game, and there's someone in the game with the username Elocin, and he's like, "Did I just play against you?" And I was like, "That was not me."
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
doppelganger.
doppelganger.
I know. That's what I said. They're an
Fucking,
imposter.
fucking Nicole, bro. Why did you go to church summer camp with that nice young man, bro?
No,
Why did you never do
stop.
that, Nicole? Like, I don't think
Stop.
about ACC, but
I could pull up his name right now. I have him blocked, and I block no
Oh,
one.
same.
I'm gonna
Wait,
be
wait,
honest,
wait,
Probably
wait,
the
wait,
only
wait.
person
I'm
I
gonna be
remember
honest,
his
Nicole.
name.
Sometimes I sit in the shower and I fucking think about that, bro. I'm being fucking for real. I'm like, what
Bro,
was
he
wrong
haunts
with that
me.
guy?
Everything.
Wait. I gotta look
I
at my
really missed
block.
out on a great
How did you like
great
fucking Nicole,
opportunity.
bro? Like, why would you do that to him, bro?
Wait.
I know his name, but I'm gonna see.
Where can I see my blocked people on
Because I
Discord?
could never forget his name.
What was it?
Wolf.
Yes! That's
right.
what it was!
That's right. Lone
Oh
Wolf.
my god,
We
you're a
talked about it on
knower.
the show
Holy
before.
shit.
Our
Holy
Discord does
shit,
do
you're
a
a
woman.
knower.
Lone Wolf. The fact that people in chat have no idea anything that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
no.
Who
I'm gonna be
cares?
honest, it's not worth knowing. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's
not.
worth
It's so
knowing.
I feel like
petty and
I've talked
stupid.
about the story on.
We've talked. Yeah, you
live
talked about the
before.
Lone Wolf story on the show
Go,
before.
go, guys! If you're watching and you're really curious, watch all the episodes that I've been in, and you'll
Yeah.
eventually find the story.
Those are the best episodes
Yeah.
anyway, and you'll find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just we're all petty children, and that's it. But we
Yeah.
all. But the
How? Leo, wasn't he an adult already? Wasn't he like?
I feel like he was 18 or something.
No,
when we
because
were
Colt Mom was 17. I
there.
remember
Well, he could
that.
still been 18.
Yeah, I think you're right. What was he? Why was
Yeah.
he making an Animal Crossing server with a bunch of fucking minors, bro? That's just fucking weird.
Maybe he was a groomer.
No.
Maybe.
It was what year was that? Like
2019?
2017. Yo, bro.
Was that 2017?
I mean,
That's too
obviously
far.
he wasn't the best person, so.
Yeah.
No,
he
let
was
me
a bad-
actually-
he
yeah,
made fun
yeah,
of people with
29.
Down syndrome. Like, it was kind of sad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't remember that at
You
all.
don't remember that? There was this one
No.
specific guy with Down syndrome that he would like,
Yeah.
make fun of all the time.
It's kind of bad.
Huh?
You don't remember that?
No.
There's just like once I forget his name, but it's just one specific.
I like totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
but
you know what I'm talking
I
about, Nicole.
remember it. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, fucking.
I like forget half the stuff that
Yeah.
happened. It's like a trauma.
Sometimes it
response.
just comes back to me, but
Yeah.
The point is, we met there and
I know.
we're all friends now. But we also
Yeah.
met on that weird Animal Crossing
trauma
Discord
bonded.
server. We're trauma bonded.
We all joined through a we all joined through a YouTube video
Through a
link for
fucking
Discord,
YouTube
right?
video.
Yeah.
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 Wait,
Discord
yeah.
link.
No, wait. That's not how I joined.
Really? Because I joined through a link in the in like the description
Yeah.
for that Isabel
What
dancing video.
Oh no, that's not how I found it.
How did you find it?
See, it was like this was one of the first servers I joined, and I was like, what kind of server should I join? So I just like looked up Animal Crossing server, and that
On
one came up.
Discord?
Like online or just I think it was just online.
You just googled
And I
that shit
joined it.
and it just popped up.
I just
You
googled,
googled it?
I
You
think I
oh
just
my
Googled it.
god,
You know
that's
what's- you know what's
funny.
the funniest thing?
and then there's a few that came up, and I chose that one.
Wow. Because it had the cool logo, probably.
Yeah.
The funniest thing
I
is
don't
like I'm
even
not even
remember
that.
the logo.
The funniest thing is that like I'm not even that big of an Animal Crossing fan.
I like Animal
It's
Crossing.
not even
I
like
just don't play that.
it's just
Oh,
not
I
even that
was
big of a.
I was Animal Crossing grinder back in my days.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Nicole,
yeah.
don't get me started.
On the
Back
3DS,
grind, the OG
could
Nicole
No
not
leaf,
put that
grind.
thing
bruh.
down
Dude,
every single day.
what was it? Fucking Splatoon 2 in ACC
Oh.
with motherfuckers. Smash Ultimate with motherfuckers in ACC. Only OGs know.
Yeah,
Only
Smash
OGs
Ultimate
know.
was that.
Splatoon.
That was early Smash
Early
grind
Smash
Ultimate.
Ultimate, yeah.
Splatoon in COVID. Not gonna lie.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't catch that.
During COVID, I played so much Splatoon.
I didn't
That's
even
true,
know.
Me too.
I don't think I've ever played owned a Splatoon
Never
game. I
played
played it
Splatoon.
once at a friend's house.
Just,
Yeah.
just
on a
play the
system.
campaign for the first game on Wii U, and that's pretty much the best Splatoon experience you're gonna get.
Best Splatoon experience is just doing the battle games. I didn't even finish the campaign on Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2, honestly, like, people find me insane, but I didn't really like the campaign in Splatoon 2.
Maybe that's why I didn't finish it.
The
Maybe it
Splatoon
wasn't
1
as good.
campaign was, like, so much better. I feel like the Splatoon 2 campaign
Oh, really?
was just such a downgrade. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's just my opinion. The Splatoon 1 campaign is, like, actually really fucking good.
Maybe that's my issue.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Anyways, I don't want to talk about ACC.
Anyway, the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, let's not talk
I
about
don't want to talk
ACC.
about old Nintendo bullshit. Now we gotta talk about new
Yeah.
Nintendo bullshit. Nintendo Switch 2. Poke, do you even know about this, or do I have to run down everything?
I watched the direct.
Watched the
Not
direct.
live, but I watched
I made a
it.
YouTube video, so if you guys haven't seen my reaction, me and Eric, we reacted to it, so you can watch that. Nicole, I saw you in the comments. But
Yep, I
besides
watched
that,
it.
I
Saved
watched
me
it. Cool.
an hour of my time.
Saved you a lot of time. I made sure to make sure it saved people time. That video made that direct could have been.
I didn't even
long.
I
It
didn't
was
even
long.
watch it in 2x speed. I just watched it normally.
That direct could have been like 25 fucking minutes, and we would have gotten the same.
I agree.
Effect. It was so bloated. Anyways, just start. Poke, just say whatever the fuck you want about the Switch 2, because I fucking hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it.
First of all, why aren't the
No, I
Joy-Cons
want to see. I want to hear what you
compatible?
gotta say.
Poke, how could you be excited for the Switch 2?
I mean,
How could you be excited for it?
the Mario Kart. looks good.
$450 console.
Mario Kart does look cool.
$90
Mario
Mario
Kart
Kart. Bullshit proprietary memory cards that are 3 times as expensive as regular SD cards. Game key card
Oh,
games,
yeah.
so you don't even get games on physical cartridges for half of the games that you buy. It looks exactly the same as the regular Switch. Oh, we're not even going to give you an OLED screen, so you have to buy the $450 system, and then 2 years later, buy the stupid new OLED model.
Yeah, I'm surprised
It's
they didn't
stupidly
come out with that
oversized.
right
This
away.
thing is huge.
Yeah.
This thing is as big as my head for no reason. And the only good game is Metroid Prime 4, and you can play that on regular Switch anyway. So what's the
Mario
point?
Kart looks kinda
120
lit.
FPS is cool, but I don't need 120 FPS. I can play regular
Mario
Metroid
Kart
Prime
looks
4.
great. Mario Kart looks
Not
great.
for
I like
$80,
the
it
concept.
doesn't.
Maybe
Eh.
not. Thing as a cow is pretty cool though.
The cow was
Like,
pretty cool. did
I
like
don't
the
know,
cow.
man. I'm just kind
And
of.
there's voice chat. I'm about to scream at
Well,
people.
Discord.
oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I kind of fuck with yelling
There's a
at
camera,
children.
so people can show each other's buttholes live.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
It's literally Xbox 360 Uno all over again.
I love how. Wait, was I watching? Was it your reaction video where you said, "Why are we all paying like this much money to play Uno on this system? Might as well just." Play
Yeah.
on the card."
No, because they showed a fucking game share
systems.
clip. They showed a clip that was like explaining their new feature, which is you can connect your Switch to another Switch for local multiplayer, which I thought you could already do. But their decision to show that was showing 4 Nintendo Switch 2s connected together to play fucking Uno. Why would they do that? A deck of Uno cards is $8.
Dude, what if I want to play with my friend who's like 30 billion miles? Oh, actually, no. Then that's
No,
download
it's
play.
for
No, that doesn't make sense.
multiplayer. It's for local
Yeah, okay,
multiplayer.
that's a little, yeah.
That was such a stupid show. You could have showed Mario
Okay,
Kart. You could have
yeah.
showed Smash.
You could have.
Uno. Four-player Uno. Locally. Wow.
But it's cool
I l-
because you don't have to manually shuffle. game does
I
it
don't
for
care.
you.
I
Look,
think that's just a skill issue at that point. But I
yeah.
definitely
Skill issue.
I definitely see that.
Okay, if you're
Yeah.
playing Uno with 4 people and there's not at least one person out of the 4 that knows how to shuffle cards, what the fuck are you
Bro, I'm
doing
kidding.
with your life?
I don't know how to
This is true.
shuffle cards. I
Yeah,
have
but
no
that's
clue
why
how
you
to
have
shuffle cards.
that's
That's
why you need to know
okay,
at least
'cause I know
one
how to
friend that can
shuffle.
shuffle.
You're a
Got
pro
you.
shuffler?
I
I'm
can
a pro
shuffle. I can do a
shuffler.
little shuffle, but nothing too
Can you
crazy.
do the bridge?
I don't know. I just mesh. I
No.
just mesh that shit. I just cut it and I fucking mesh it and then I. That's
Okay,
it.
sounds like you're.
I don't know. I have many
level
skill
1.
issues. I don't know how to
Anyways.
drive either, and I'm
Yeah. Anyways, look.
All right, next time I see you, I'm teaching you how to drive and shuffle cards.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting my driver's permit next week.
You gonna
Well, you
drive
need a
too?
permit when you're 18. I
You
think you
s-
could just take the,
You
the
still need
test.
your permit for like a week, and then you can apply.
Ugh.
You
I
get
got
your
my permit when I was 14.
you get your permit first,
No.
and then after you get your permit, you can apply for your license.
Give me a second. I'm gonna turn down the heat. I have my heater at full blast because when I came in, it was raining and I was walking in the rain for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was very cold.
Anyways, so look, I'm not getting a Switch 2 because it's overpriced, and I'm not gonna buy it just for 2 years later. They're gonna be like, oh, the Switch 2 OLED one, and like, especially because I love my PS Vita and the OLED screen on that fucking PS Vita. Oh my god, the OLED screen just looks so fucking crispy, good. You can't go back once you get OLED. You really can't.
I really do
Really?
think that it is dumb
Not
that they
happy with
couldn't include the OLED screen, but I
Yeah.
think the Donkey Kong looks really cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
the Donkey Kong looks
Donkey
cool.
Kong looks
Donkey
cool.
Kong does look pretty cool.
Mario Kart looks cool.
But-
Like the games themselves look really good. And
Okay,
I'm
the games.
Okay, you-
The games are all right. What I'm mostly excited about, I don't think Nintendo is gonna make any games that really look any special. But the third-party output is what's actually like getting me pretty impressed, because I feel like third parties are just gonna go fucking insane with the Switch 2, which is cool. Third-party games is we're finally getting like really good third-party support, because Switch 1 third-party support kind of waned over the years. But
Yeah.
my thing is just like, well, like all the third-party games are games that I can really just play on the PS5, and like it's cool that I can play them portably, but if they're just gonna be gimped versions of PS5 games for a console that's nearly the price of a PS5, I can get a used PS5 for like $400. If I really wanted to play these games, I just get a fucking PS5 at that point, and it can play all like it can play like Sony exclusives and stuff like that. I don't know, and like the Nintendo exclusives are cool, but it's like Mario Kart's cool, but I've played 8 Mario Karts already. You know what I mean? It's like I don't need to play this one. Donkey Kong's cool, but it's like that's one game. You know what I mean? It's really
I'm
just one
surprised
game
they
right
didn't-
now. It's Mario Kart. And
How
fucking
long do you
Donkey
think it's
Kong.
gonna take them to release a Smash Bros.
Forever.
announcement?
Sakurai's working-
yeah, I think it's gonna be a while.
Sakurai's working. Sakurai decided to work on fucking Kirby Air Ride 2 before he'd make another new Kid Icarus.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. I don't know.
Look,
I feel like I went for, okay, you first, Chris. You
I've
first.
always been of the opinion that, look, let Sakurai not work on Smash and just let Sakurai make whatever game he wants to make. I've always said that. That's always been my opinion. That being said, if Sakurai's opinion of my free will is, I'm gonna make Kirby Air Ride 2, you know what? Fuck you, Sakurai. You should make Smash Brothers till you die. You shouldn't be able to be given such freedom if you're gonna make Kirby Air Ride 2.
I think Kirby Air Ride 2 is cool. I think that's gonna be cool.
I don't fucking care.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You seem very worked up
Look,
about
I know
it.
I seem very cynical about it, but it's my hard-earned money that I want to buy on a console, and if I feel like there's just nothing that like gets me excited about this console, that's just what it is. And the fact of the matter is, like, the console itself is so boring, the pricing is outrageous, and just like when it feels like even Nintendo is becoming fucking stupid when it comes to pricing and just stuff in general, it's like when even Nintendo is lacking, what does that tell you about the video game industry right now? It's gonna, like, I feel like everything's about to fucking collapse. Like, Sony is failing, Microsoft's failing, Nintendo is looking as if they're about to fucking fail off a roof.
How?
Everything's on fire.
Wait, could you elaborate? Could you elaborate specifically on Nintendo?
$500 Nintendo Switch 2. Who wants to buy that? When the regular Switch is like $300 and a used one's like $200, it's like, who would buy this? Like, I just don't see who the market is. The only people, okay, look, the only people that would buy this are just very hardcore Nintendo fans. And that's
I mean-
fine. But you know what was the last console that was made for hardcore Nintendo fans? The fucking Wii U. And guess what? Not everyone bought a fucking Wii U. So I'm like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking?
I'm kind of curious. Let me look something up. What was the original price of the Switch in
300.
2017?
Isn't it like 200?
300 in 2017. $300. Inflation. Yeah, that's $400. It's literally based off inflation. It's $400 and $50 for like a decent amount of hardware improvements. Like,
Poke. They're charging.
it's not that bad.
Poke.
I'm
They're charging money for the free fucking demo guide that shows you what the system does.
That's kind of dumb. I agree. That's
Wait,
kind of
what?
Yeah, they're charging. It's like
money
$20.
for
I
that.
thought.
It's like $20 for that shit.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's
like gonna
actually
be 10.
insane. Why would anyone pay for that?
It just feels like I just don't know who would want to. I just don't see what the market is besides hardcore Nintendo fans, because like I just feel like it's I don't know. It's like what are they trying to? It's just it's not. I know because like I know they don't want to do anything like crazy, but because it's literally not doing anything new or different from the regular Switch, it's like why would I buy it? But like it's just so bland, you know? When even Nintendo feels bland, what does that tell you about the video game landscape right now? And I guess I get that I don't play like new video games really, but it's just I don't know, it just doesn't feel fun anymore. That's it. And I know that I'm probably in the minority, and I know that not everybody feels that. And if you're excited for the Switch 2, Poke, that's cool. I'm honestly I feel jealous that I cannot feel happy the same way that you can, but it's just I just feel, dude.
I just don't think it's
$500 for the system, and then I have to buy memory cards that are 3 times as expensive as regular memory cards. I have to pay.
Wait, what's
for
the thing
system.
with the micro express
Micro
SD
SD?
card?
I don't know what
Express
that is.
cards. They're new memory cards. You cannot use your old micro SD cards. You have to buy the brand new micro SD express cards.
I'm looking
Oh, wait,
those
so
up.
you can't use the old micro
Nope.
SD card from my Switch for it?
Nope. You have to buy brand new cards. And these cards are 3 times more expensive than regular micro SDs.
Yeah,
fuck you.
okay. That is actually really stupid.
Well,
It's
A
gonna add a perk.
250.
are they
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to make? Cause like, if it was the same micro SD card, would you be able to even play the
No.
games
No.
from your?
It is
Switch?
literally 3 times more expensive. You're right.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at Amazon
Yes.
listings for 256 micro SD cards. They're $20, which is good because I feel like the prices of SD cards have kind of like fallen. I remember them being a lot more expensive back in the day. It's $20 for 256, right?
Yeah.
For 256
They are expensive, I remember
express,
that.
it's $60.
3 times more expensive. Yep.
That's kind of dumb.
And I can't. And the thing is that
What?
sucks.
Wait, do they even make like non-Nintendo micro SD cards?
The only manufacturer that's making express cards right now is SanDisk. And SanDisk is having a fucking promotion with Nintendo. So Nintendo and SanDisk are teaming up together to laugh their way to the fucking bank.
That's
I was
really
gonna
dumb.
say, like, when I buy an SD card, the Nintendo ones are more expensive, so I just buy a
Yeah,
different
you
brand.
buy generic.
You can pretty much
Yeah.
only buy the expensive SanDisk
Now it's
ones.
probably you won't be able to buy that one.
Yeah.
I should darn it.
Yeah, it's a little.
Too bad
That's,
probably
that-
won't be
I
able to get
I
the
will
Switch.
100% agree with you that that's really fucking
Yes.
dumb.
And look, so apparently the justification, which is complete bullshit, is that they allow for faster data reading speeds. But, like, at least let me be able to use the old cards in some capacity. I'm fine with waiting fucking 10 more seconds for a game to load if it means I can use my old cards, you know what I mean?
Even if it's minutes.
Even if
it's minutes. Yeah.
Let me be able to use my old cards. Especially it sucks because I finally built up switching from my older storage to micro SD cards, and now you want me to buy a brand new format once I'm barely getting used to upgrading to micro SD in the first place, you know what I mean? Because micro SD cards are barely even cheap enough for me to be like, okay, I can upgrade to micro SD, you know?
You gotta wait 10 years when micro SD express cards are $20.
To me, those are just the 2 deal breakers. No OLED and the micro SD express cards. Until OLED happens and the express cards get dirt cheap, there's no reason for me to buy one. That's just what I'm really upset about. And the fact that it's just like besides Donkey
Yeah.
Kong, it's like one. I gotta be real. 120 FPS Metroid Prime 4 looks amazing. It really does look great. That being said, it's already gonna be playable on the regular Switch, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy it. You know.
God,
Yeah.
man, I really wish I could just buy it, like, and play Nintendo games on my PC.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I know you're talking about the third-party support, right? And like all the games, right? I'm gonna be honest, my roommate has a Steam Deck and he's let me use it. It's great.
No, the one.
Especially
You think it's better than
The
Switch?
one thing that the Switch 2 seems to be good at is that the hardware actually seems competent. I think the Switch 2 might actually
Yeah, it is.
It might actually be more powerful than the Steam Deck. Is it?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Steam Deck could run games like Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh.
right? And that
Dude,
game's
Switch 2 is gonna have
decently.
Street Fighter 6 and like Elden Ring, and
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
but like that's like enough, right? And it's also really nice because all the games I've ever bought for my computer I could play.
That is true.
That is.
That's
nice.
That is
kind of
very true.
that's the big like part about it. That's why my brother really wants a Steam Deck, because my roommate actually let my brother use it because my roommate's a little weird. He has like a fuck ton of video game consoles and only plays VR chat.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Only plays VR chat and Roblox. That's all he plays.
Who is Jay Mixon in chat? I just looked at
I
chat
have no
right now.
idea.
If you pre-order, you pay a little here, then before the release date. Not so bad. I'm getting two Switch 2s, one for
Game
me and one for my
sharing
dog.
looks kind of nice though.
Game share is pretty cool, but what's it? For me, it's just like I just don't like how big the Steam Deck is. It's just so huge. It's so bulky. It's
Wait,
like,
how big is it in comparison to the Switch?
It's kind of like a Wii U gamepad.
It's bigger.
little
than
bit
the
bigger.
Oh.
A little bigger. A little bigger. A little bigger.
Like
But
60 feet.
honestly, that's not that big of a deal.
I know.
No.
Okay, but like, to me, like,
Still, like,
I know I
stuff.
meet ride the PS Vita, but what I love about like consoles like the PS Vita or like the 3DS or whatever is that it fits in my pocket. That's when it's so big that I can't even fit the system in my when it's so big that the
Like a
system
Nintendo DS.
fits up like a third of my fucking backpack. It's like, is it even portable at that point? Like, what's the fucking point? I might as well just
I disagree.
I don't know.
I disagree.
It's just so
Go back to the
big
Game
and it
Boys.
lugs around and it's so heavy. It's like, I miss when
Not-
like portables were portable. You feel me?
I don't know, man. I'm so used to bringing around so much shit.
I
Like,
guess, yeah.
so like I carry a TV to almost every tournament I go to. It's literally not that big of a
That's
deal.
fair.
You know what
But
I
just
saw
for me,
someone
because I have
doing
small
the other
fingers
day?
and small hands. I love being able to
Bringing
have a
their
tiny little
Switch
PS
to
Vita
the
and just be able to
gym.
just
That's
pull it out
kinda
of my
smart.
pocket at any time.
That's kind of funny.
Like you play your Switch while you're doing different exercises.
Wow. You play the Ring Fit game?
The what?
Ring Fit
The
Adventure?
Ring Fit.
No.
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 Just no.
Who played that? How many sales does that game actually have? Like, I'm curious.
At least over
Um,
a million.
Yeah, no, for real.
Who bought? What is it called? Ring
Ring
Fit
Fit
Adventure? Yeah. Who bought that?
Adventure sales numbers.
0.
It sold over 15 million copies.
That's
Who bought
cap.
that? Who
That is
bought
cap.
that? They booking
What
fake
middle-aged
people
white
bought
women
that.
are buying a Nintendo Switch and
I-
getting Ring Fit?
Oh, wait a second.
I don't think I've ever met a single Nintendo. Oh, why did my camera turn? I don't think I've ever met a single Nintendo Switch user who had Ring Fit Adventure.
Well, because to be fair, the types of people that you're friends with aren't the types of people that are gonna buy Ring Fit.
You know what?
Adventure.
You know who it probably is? These children that have Switches and then they buy it and they're like, "Oh, this is fun," and then their mom plays it or something.
Okay, but compare that to how much did Wii Fit sell?
I'm curious about that. Well, there's balance boards
No idea what?
everywhere.
Wii Fit sold 22 million, and Wii Fit Plus sold another 21 million. So that's like 40
I
million.
feel like
if you
Wii
count
Fit
both
was
of them.
more popular though.
Yeah, I was.
Wii Fit was
Damn.
huge.
A Wii Fit balance board cost $150 on Amazon.
What
What
do you
the
mean?
fuck?
'Cause that's a brand new
So-
dude. You literally cannot get rid of Wii balance boards. Like they're just everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
why the
Isn't
fuck-
there like 30 billion?
There's a gorillion fucking Wii
30
Wii Fit balance boards out there, man. Anyways, the only other thing
Who's
that like I
buying
don't
it?
like about the Switch is that literally the only first party game that looked impressive was Metroid Prime 4 120 FPS 4K. If the first party games are gonna look like they can run on a regular Switch, it's like, why? They don't even look that much better.
Fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm sorry that I seem like such a negative Nancy, but that shit just really is
I don't
like,
know. You're just kind of a little.
We're
like,
just
worked
sad
out
that our
about
childhood's
it.
ending.
I don't know. It's just I just
I
feel
don't
like
know, man.
Nintendo is dying, and I'm watching it die. I'm watching my loved one slowly die in front of me because
I don't
everybody
know,
fucking
Maybe we're not
hates
the
it. All my
target
friends
How
hate
much
it.
does a Switch sell? How much does a Switch sell?
Like
the Switch
it's-
sold, like
The Switch is literally the second best-selling console of all time. It's almost about to be the PS2.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo's not dying, but I do think that there is.
They're
some
not
kind
dying,
of,
but they're losing
yeah,
themselves. I feel.
that's why there's like
Yeah.
a shift like internally in the
Yeah.
company.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like Nintendo died when Reggie left because I feel like ever since that, I feel like everything's kind of changed. Honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like this. is
Remember
just
the
like,
Reggie
Doug
Rat.
Bowser
Oh my
episode?
God, that was
Doug
so-
did it.
Doug did it.
He
we just
did
blamed
it.
everything on
Did it.
Doug. But honestly,
I've
I've
Doug,
never heard anything about this guy since he got
dead
in.
ass.
Yeah.
But honestly,
we're-
do you
we're-
blame Doug or do you blame the Japanese management? Because really, what's
Oh,
worse?
100% the Japanese
Obviously,
management.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But okay, but you also got, okay,
100%.
but Reggie was the kind of guy that like pushed the Japanese like around, and Doug's not doing any of that. So Doug's just like following orders. So
Doug
really, who
is
do you
bi-
blame more?
The the Japanese people, the
I guess.
Japanese guys. Yeah,
I guess, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'ma still be
No,
playing
yeah,
my
you're
silly
right. The Japanese.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be playing my silly Smash Bros. Game, but
True.
regardless,
But they're
right,
not- you're
on
not
my
gonna get
computer.
You're not gonna get Smash.
They
Bros.
gotta
for
do
a
something
long time.
crazy for Smash
Nicole, what
Bros.
the fuck
on
happened?
Switch 2.
And even if they, did release Smash Bros. On the Switch too, and if I really, really, really wanted to play it that bad, I know that somebody at my local would buy it, and I could just play it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not in that.
The only thing
I-
that
You
would,
think they'd just do a remaster? Or do you think they'd like make
they're
a
probably
new?
gonna do a rematch. Okay, I feel like they're gonna do. Okay, mark my words. This is exactly what's gonna happen. So first, either later this year or next year, they're gonna do a remaster of Smash Ultimate, and then like 3 years later, they're gonna do a new Smash Bros. Without Sakurai. That's like totally different.
Mm.
So therefore, you can get like both shits.
Bring back Master Hand.
True.
Bring back.
I honestly, the only thing that would
I-
get me into Smash is if it was something entirely kind of new, like without Sakurai's involvement, because I want to see what like someone else's take on Smash Brothers would be. Like,
Yeah, and I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I used to be like super duper like pro Sakurai. Like Sakurai is like Jesus too, since I was
Yeah.
Smash player. But ever since I became a PM player, I was kind of just like, that Sakurai guy didn't make the best balancing decisions, right?
Yeah.
And that's coming from a competitive standpoint. I guess from a casual standpoint, it's fine, right? But I don't know. Japanese people don't really care about esports. At least
I think
old
it would
ones
be
who run
really.
companies.
I think it would be really cool if the next Smash Brothers was like Blaze Blue and it was like 2D on 3D backgrounds, 6-button fighter. I think that'd be really cool.
What casual is playing that?
That's the point.
should
I don't
just
want
make
casuals
it-
playing it.
Dude,
But I'm a casual.
Chris, you're not even good at any
like
video
losing-
game. What video game are you good at? What video game are you actually good at? I don't think I've ever played a video game with you that you've
1v1
actually
me.
been good at it.
Star Fox 64 Battle Royale mode. I will fucking whoop you, Star Fox 64 3D. Get on your fucking
But
3DS right now. I'll 1v1 you
lose
right now,
Smash
brother.
every time I play Smash Bros. And what's the point?
Wait, what'd you say, Nicole?
Said if I can't lose to you every time I play Smash Bros. Then what's the point?
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
I'm a hardcore casual player.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just kind of a sweat.
I just feel like if it was 6-button 2D, I would have a slightly better chance of being good at Smash Brothers.
I still
Then
remember
just
when
play
my
a
brother was freaking out
6-button
'cause
2D
brother
a
beat
fucking fighter. I don't think it's that
Yeah,
deep.
but I
Chris.
want to play. But I want to play as Star Fox, man.
Go play League of Legends then.
Fuck no. What if they added fucking Jonesy from Fortnite in Super Smash Brothers? The next one.
I would be surprised.
What if? Okay.
I
What
would
if,
not be surprised.
would you be surprised if they
They
added
should.
LeBron James in Super Smash Brothers?
Actually.
That one, yeah, because doesn't that go against like Sakurai's whole entire
But
like
if it's a new guy,
only video?
okay. Look, it's
Oh.
it's LeBron James, specifically his design from NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. So
then
it
I
counts, that
guess,
counts. Yeah.
yeah, that would count.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a little strange, but I don't think it's
I mean,
happening.
they added Minecraft Steve.
You'd be like LeBron. And
Yeah, but I think that Minecraft Steve and LeBron fucking James are two different things.
Maybe a little bit. Speaking of Minecraft Steve,
What if they? Okay,
you guys
no.
wanna watch
me
the
and
movie?
me and my friend. No. Okay. Before that. Me and my friend Demi were talking about random bullshit Super Smash Bros. Character they had. What if they added Kuchipachi, which was like he's my profile guy. What if they added him in Super Smash Brothers? And he has Kuchipachi in Smash Brothers, and he has two taunts. His first taunt is that he drinks a Pepsi, and his other taunt is that he goes to the camera and he says, "Dude." So you can just spam
Actually, I'd love to
Pepsi,
see
dude,
that.
Pepsi, dude.
Be my new main.
You need a third taunt though. He's gonna say where's Steve.
Oh,
Where's the beef?
third
Exactly. There
taunt-
you go.
Where's the beef?
Kuchipachi in
Wait,
Smash would low-key be fire as fuck. I would make
The fourth taunt would be like.
no one would know who
I would
that
make it.
is. Dude, literally just play Rivals Workshop at that
Fuck
point.
no.
Make
Oh, that's what I was
You know
gonna
what I
say. They
need?
should make the newest Smash Bros. Like rivals.
Oh, I would love that.
I don't know. I've never played it. Anyways.
Rivals is great.
You know what I need is I
That's
need
cool.
Sega to make another Fighters Mega Mix. That would go so fucking hard. And it would actually help people, because I know Sega's having like a crisis right now because nobody remembers who any of their characters are. If they literally made another Fighters Mega Mix, it would actually bring
True.
brand recognition to all their characters. Because if you put Sonic on the front cover, but you have like every Sega character, there you go, instant brand recognition for all your other characters. That's actually a good
Sega
idea.
character. Who's a
Yeah, that's
Sega?
true.
Joker Persona 5 is a Sega character.
He counts. You can put him.
Oh, yeah, Persona.
Angry Birds
When-
are
That's like-
officially Sega characters now.
It was.
Sega
Wait,
bought out
who?
Rovio, so the Angry Birds are now Sega characters.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? That happened last year.
No.
Last year, Sega bought out Rovio. I'm being
Why
dead
would
ass.
you buy out? Isn't Angry Birds like been dead for like 4
Yeah,
and 7 years?
That's why Sega bought them, because they were probably so fucking
What is
cheap.
Sega done with? What are they gonna do with Rovio? Are they gonna do what fucking
They just want
Microsoft
the
did with
Angry
Rare?
Birds.
I think they're gonna bring back Angry Birds Classic to the App Store, and they should just do that. They probably, I think they just probably just bought Rovio just so they can put Angry Birds back on the App Store because they removed it from the App Store forever. Do you guys
I guess I
even know
didn't
about
realize
that?
they
Do you guys even
removed
remember
it.
that?
Yeah,
I didn't realize they
remember
removed
that.
it from the App Store. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Anyways,
I do remember that.
Guess I'm not a Angry Birds fanatic like that.
I guess. Anyways, new fighters in Mega Mix. You can get BD Joe from Crazy Taxi. You can get Vector Man in there. You can get all the virtual.
Vector
fighter
from
characters.
Despicable Me. That'd be a
Shut
fun
Yeah,
one.
Shut
what?
You can get what's it?
I'm having a
He's
bad
committing
bad
crime
day.
with both direction and
whatever.
magnitude. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh
You can get
yeah!
41 Hornet from Daytona. That'd be so fucking hype. Oh my god. You can get every Dreamcast piece of shit. Be a cool game.
I'm having.
Anyways,
bad
sure, Nicole, talk about the fucking Minecraft movie. I'm not watching that shit.
It's about oh. I mean, I'm gonna watch it just because.
Don't watch it, please, Nicole.
I mean, probably
Don't
not
give
in the
her money.
theaters. I'm just gonna watch it for free online.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Just watch it free online. Don't actually give the makers of this movie.
Because I just want to see. I mean, honestly, I might just watch it with my brothers.
I
or
would want to
something.
watch it with friends, but just to
We
go
should-
watch something
That's
with
what we
friends.
should do for the next podcast: is react to the Minecraft movie.
The worst
Yeah,
thing
I
is
just
that
want to watch it
even-
with my friends and
Even
make
if I
fun of it.
protest this movie as much as I want, this shit's still gonna make like $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah.
'Cause it's fucking
'Cause
Minecraft.
It's Minecraft, bro.
It's so fucking. I'm so done, bro. I'm so done. I don't. Honestly, guys.
Just watch it, make fun of it, have a good time. and
Honestly,
move on.
I don't think I like video games.
It's funny
I-
coming
That's
from
just,
you.
That's just me. But personally, I don't think I like video games no more, guys.
I think
Sorry,
video
guys.
games are
This
pretty
is
cool.
actually the last podcast.
This is the last
Quitting
podcast.
after today.
Fuck it. Forget the other 4 episodes. This is it.
Yeah.
Chris, what was the last video game you played?
Virtua Fighter 2 on my. Oh, actually, no. Today I played Fez on my PS Vita. In 4th period. Have you played Fez? You seem like an easy
Nope.
guy.
Dude, literally, well, I haven't really been playing anything. That's not Smash
That's why I
Bros.
bought my PS Vita, because it's literally, it fits in my pocket in 4th period. I do nothing, so I can just sit in there and play new games. and it's been a
Lit.
life
Litty.
changer for me because I've been playing so many more video games, and I can put like
To do
movies
your
on there and
homework
shit,
instead.
so I can like watch movies too. Oh my god, so fucking.
Oh.
But you
good.
can't use the discs though. You can't use the Blu-ray disc. So it's
The
bad.
UMDs,
Blu-ray.
the tiny little PSP
You-
discs, and the
No, but you can't put a
What?
Blu-ray on it.
You can't put a
can't.
Blu-ray
So
on it?
it's
God.
bad. So
no,
it's bad.
I actually deadass I ripped some Blu-rays and I put the files on my PS Vita. It was pretty cool.
But it's not the disc, Chris.
I can't
you gotta
fit a
have the-
fucking disc in a PS Vita. That's a
Yeah,
disc is
so
bigger
it's
than the system.
bad.
No. Oh my god. If I could make someone deadass told me, I think it was Michael one time, was like, what would you do if you could make the ultimate video game system? And I just said, I wanted to play 4K Blu-rays and super audio CDs, and I wanted to be able to like play every format ever. I'm like, wait, you just want a Blu-ray player? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
Ultimate video game console. It's called a PC.
pretty much. Yeah, but I can't watch 4K Blu-rays or listen to super audio CDs on a PC.
You could. There's probably a way. It's a PC.
There's
You can do whatever you want with it.
Any 4K Blu-ray drive is going to be one over $100 and two
Wii.
heavily fucking DRM'd to shit.
I don't know what the fuck any of that shit means.
Okay. There's going to be copy protection bullshit.
I heard a bunch of letters and stuff.
That is just a bunch of letters and stuff. You're actually
SACD,
spitting.
4K Blu-ray, DRM.
That's actually you're spitting
DSD,
jargon. That is jargon.
DSD technology. I love DSD
Call
on the
me,
SACDs, bro.
No.
If it's not obscure, it's
Why
not
bother?
worth bothering. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Dude, I love my Sega Saturn, bro. Like society. Look, I know I say that what killed society was Bose speakers, but it was the 1-2 punch of everyone buying Bose speakers
live in a
and people
society.
choosing to buy a PlayStation over
Oh.
a Sega Saturn.
Bose. Speaking of Bose speaker, yeah,
Ugh.
right
my
here
God.
for you. That's a good
Anyways.
speaker. It does the job.
Their small speakers are fine. It's just their their surround sound stuff that's really shit.
Surround sound.
But the small stuff is whatever. Anyways, what killed society was everyone buying a PS1 over a Sega Saturn. If everyone was just epic and bought a Sega Saturn instead, then we would be living in a much better world right now. And that's just my opinion. But I
You
feel
know,
like-
we also would have been living in a better world if everything just stopped after the Wii U, and that was our final console.
Low-key, you're if everything stopped. Okay, I think everything. I feel like everything would have been perfect if video games stopped right as the pandemic happened. I seriously think Animal Crossing: New Horizons was the video game that literally like changed the gaming landscape. Like without that game, like gaming wouldn't like that shit literally changed gaming, bro. Like if gaming
Why?
stopped
'Cause it's
right
bad?
before Animal Crossing: New Horizons, like I'm fine with that being like the history of video games.
But what about? What about? Oh, actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, but you're kind of right, Nicole. I feel
Breath
like
of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, that's about it.
Tears of the Kingdom.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah. Me
Yeah,
neither.
neither have
I would really like
See,
to,
you
but
I
can't-
have it.
You're the only one
I have
defending
it.
it, and you haven't even fucking played it yet.
No, but I
No,
like bought it.
you
I just
bought
haven't
it?
played it yet.
oh
'Cause
well.
I still haven't finished the first one.
Oh, the first
Yeah.
one's good.
It was pretty
Yeah.
cool, but I also haven't finished it.
I'll finish it this summer.
The only Zelda I played 90% through is Wind Waker, and that one was pretty cool. But
That
I s-
one's
I
great.
still haven't- I still haven't beat
Wait,
it.
I have a question,
Oh,
Nicole.
Wait, yeah.
Do you have a job lined up for after you graduate?
I am in the process of it right now. I mean, I have one that I could. It kind of depends because I'm still trying to figure out where I'm supposed to live. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
trying
that's
to
real.
figure that out. But I have one job lined up if my living situation goes one way. But if it goes another way, I'm looking at jobs and applying to them.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not graduating this
In
year,
the
but I still have a plan.
but yeah, 'cause you have one more year left, right?
I'm probably gonna do 1.5.
1.5.
I'm being realistic. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Which is fine. I kind of really like my college town, and honestly,
Yeah,
my
I mean-
plan. Oh, you first.
I was gonna say, if you enjoy it and it's like something you can do, why not?
Well, it's also because I do got to do that student teaching stuff. So, yeah.
Is that like your internship?
Well, it kinda, right? I don't really need like that's the only like really real thing I need before I get a teaching license. I need like a certain amount of student
Okay.
teaching hours, right?
Yeah, that
But
makes
most
sense.
people, well, I'll technically still be considered a student, right? Because even if I'm done with all my classes and I'm just student teaching, I'm still a student, right? So
Yeah.
I could basically just be. I won't get paid for it, but I'm paying them for experience. Yippee! But I mean, I already don't pay anything for school, but
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, because of financial aid and scholarships.
Yeah.
The only thing that my parents pay for is my apartment. I get a refund for school
That's super awesome, actually.
That's
because I'm
dope.
a nerd.
Hey, let's
Ugh.
go.
Whew. What was I talking about? What were we talking about before?
Your number one Switch 2 hater.
I'm not number one Switch 2 hater. I'm not even number one.
Guys,
bro.
now we have Tomodachi Life.
Oh, you're talking about how video games should have ended with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, no. If video games ended at 2019 and video games stopped right before the pandemic, I would have been cool with that. Because ever since the because when the pandemic hit,
No.
I'm going to go scientific here, right? When the pandemic hit,
Okay.
every single
Scientific.
entertainment industry boomed. Not just video games, but
Show
also
me the
like
research articles.
guitars and movies and shit like that, blah blah blah. And so now the video game industry exploded to fucking new heights because everyone's indoors. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna play more fucking video games. So video games now are exploding, and now we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that. Where now there's so much money and people aren't buying or playing as much video games anymore, and we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that. And I feel like studios are kind of getting fucked. But yeah.
I don't know, man. I think people are still playing video games, but
not to the extent that it was with the pandemic. So
well,
because, like,
obviously.
Maybe
Obviously.
just not like the people that you know.
But when the pandemic hit, dude, video game the market for video games just fucking skyrocketed.
Well, yeah, just because it doesn't mean that they're dying or anything.
I'm not saying that they're dying.
like-
I'm just saying that now we're living with the aftermath of that, and it's like how I don't know.
Maybe we're just in a valley and then it will spike up again. In
I
the
guess.
future.
But you're seeing you're seeing like I want to bring up like stuff like Concord, for instance. So like let's take a company like Sony, who obviously saw that free-to-play games were getting huge during the pandemic. So what do? They bump $150 fucking million into a game like Concord, and what does it do? It bombs horribly. You lose a shit ton of money. Who's not to say that something like that's gonna happen again and again and again? You know, it just makes me a little weirdly concerned. For
I don't know.
For the future of video games.
I guess we'll have to do a 10-year reunion of this episode. And see where
Yeah.
video
I
games
don't
are
know.
at.
I don't know. But anyways, I just feel like Nicole's kind of right. If video games stopped after Wii U, that would have been pretty epic, because the Wii U is like so goated. But I feel like if video games
Bro,
stopped,
Nintendo.
For all
land
the
was-
9 people who had a
Shut up,
Wii
shut
U.
the
Yeah,
fuck
I
up.
was one of
You
the
had
9
a fucking
people.
Wii U.
No.
So how you can't fucking
All 3 of us had a Wii U.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
the
we were 3 of the 9
We're the
people.
one.
We're
The
the
1/3 of people who have a Wii U are in
I
this
don't
call right
fucking-
now. Isn't that crazy?
I don't care what people say about it being a commercial failure. I don't care about all the stupid fucking shit you want to say, because you can talk about the failures of the Wii U all you want. You physically cannot get me to shit talk the Wii U. If you put a bullet to my head and say shit talk the Wii U, I'm gonna say shoot me,
Damn.
because I physically cannot do it. Like I like trying to shit talk the Wii U. It's impossible for me to do. I love that console. You can't get me to not say I don't love the Wii U. You know?
Nintendo.
I also really love the Wii U.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what
admit it.
people
Look, I
say.
can admit that it was a
It had
flawed
its
console.
flaws,
I
but,
can
like,
admit that
I enjoyed every time I played that.
Exactly. I can admit that the Wii U has faults. That being said, you can't get me to shit talk the Wii U, because I still fucking love that system. You know?
Okay.
Any-
Well, I don't really. What is there to say about the Wii U?
The
Like-
Wii U is just so goated. Like, what is there not to say
Like-
about the Wii U?
Like it happened.
the lineup of games was like so out of this world. The Wii U gamepad made games like so much like cooler. The sound when you press the home button and you hear that boop, ba-doom, boop, 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 boop,
I think this is just all like 50% nostalgia talking.
I
Yeah.
know, you're
I-
probably right.
I think
You're
that
probably
if
right.
Chris was
Being
born,
children.
if Chris was that exact same like time period, right? That Wii U
Yeah.
era, how old you were, was right now, and you like the Switch
You like
2.
the
I feel like
Switch
you'd say the
2.
same exact shit about the Switch 2.
No,
I'm
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't.
90.
No, I
I'm
wouldn't.
like
I
80 to
wouldn't.
90% sure.
You'd be
You'd
like,
say
what
the
does this game
exact
have that's
No,
same
look,
shit.
look.
Bro, the fact that it's a mouse is so cool, bro.
It's
so
not.
cool.
It's so
Can't even put it
fucking
in my
not
pocket.
cool.
No, I'm trying to say what you would say if you were a middle schooler when the Switch 2 came out.
Okay, I guess you're saying that, but again, like, if the Wii U came out now, I would still at least give it more respect, because at least it's something new. It was something, you could say what you want about the Wii U, but at least it was something different, you know what I mean? The Switch 2 isn't even anything.
You can say
Oh,
that
it's just,
about
like,
almost all
life-changing.
technology
I don't give
ever
a
in like the
fuck.
last 10
I
years.
don't give
What
a
innovation
fuck.
has been in
I just
anything?
don't give a
In
fuck.
anything.
But,
Dude,
I'm seeing people that are dead
This is
ass.
anecdotal
Like, I'm
evidence.
just seeing, like, I don't know. I just feel like the Wii U was just like not ahead of its time, but I'm seeing people kind of like more kind of like get
Ahead of its time
behind-
is actually crazy.
not ahead of its time, but just like I feel more people.
dude, that
nowadays are, like,
console's
behind
so underpowered, it's not
the
even
system.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Ahead of
love
its
it, but I would
time,
not say
when
it
it's
was ahead of
literally a
its time.
souped up Wii, which is just a souped up GameCube, which
It's
is
not
a
a souped
console
up
from
Wii.
2000.
It's pretty much just an Xbox 360.
It's a Wii with a spoiler and subwoofers.
I don't care. I don't care. You guys can shit talk the Wii U. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
can't
not.
do it.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I just
talking-
think
I
you're
just- I
really
love it.
blinded by your rose
I
tinted
know.
glass.
I get it, and I probably am. You're probably right. But that being said, I just can't do it because I think of the Wii U and I think of like I don't know playing Nintendo Land with my sister or some shit or all those hours
Playing
I spent in
Nintendo
fucking Splatoon or
Ghost
Mario
game.
Maker, going home and watching fucking Dashy's Super Mario Maker videos. You know
What
what
I
I mean?
will agree is that
love
Mario
Mario
Maker was so peak on the
Goated.
Wii U.
It was
Yeah,
so
It
Mario
was
goated.
Maker
so
was
peak
good.
on the
So
Wii
much
U.
better.
It was,
And-
yeah, cause let's be honest. When Mario Maker 2 came out, who
It was
like
dookie.
it didn't have this. Yeah,
Nobody made
no,
any
it didn't- it
videos
had-
about it.
yeah,
It was dead
yeah,
in a week.
yeah. I agree about that.
The only thing that was cool was Super Rubber Rock.
Oh my!
World.
Wait, what were you saying, Renee? My roommate, she said Wii U is gay.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you. But here's the thing with the Wii
My
U.
friend said,
Purple
"Fuck
is-
you."
Well, obviously,
didn't say
she's
it
not
that
one of the
hard.
9 people that owned it.
What'd
Could've
you
changed
say?
my life.
They are a guy. She said no, thank you, because you're a guy.
I'm a girl.
I don't want.
No.
I don't want her anyway. Anyways, what's it? Fucking. What was I saying? What was I saying? You know, okay. Here's the thing that's like weird to me about the Wii U is that like, it's not just okay. I'm not trying to sound like Ian. I'm not trying to be like you had to be there, blah blah blah. But it's literally a system.
You,
It's no. It's
you kind of are sounding
no. I
like
know.
Ian.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
You had to be there, bro.
Because like
it was
it's
so
literally it's literally a system where if you didn't like grow up with it, like you just wouldn't like understand really. I'm not trying to
basically,
sound.
you had
I'm
to
not
be
trying to
there.
sound like how I'm sounding, but you get it. Like how
You're sounding how you're sounding.
I know. Okay, what I'm
dude.
trying to
You're
say
sa-
is like,
Oh,
how are
you
people
had to
gonna
be there
think about the
anyway.
Wii U 20 years from now? Is there really gonna be anyone that like likes the Wii U 20 years from now? You know what I mean?
Besides you.
Besides the
I'm
people.
still gonna
the
own
thing
it,
is-
and I'm still gonna play with my children.
The thing
if I
is,
have to.
the thing is that like take a system that failed like the GameCube. Like GameCube will have fans till the end of time. Like there's always gonna be new people that are gonna love the GameCube. But like,
Yeah.
when is Wii U getting new fans 20 years from now? Like I
gonna
don't
be
think
me.
they are. You know, it's the
No.
only people
It's
that
gonna
really
be me.
like Wii U are the OGs who had a Wii U. You know what I mean? It's literally a system that's
Yes, that's
so
true.
lost
I-
in its 2012 to 2015 like time period where like if you weren't like hardcore 2012 or you know what I mean, it's like
Hardcore
Hey, 2012.
12er.
Because like
Maybe they'll
okay,
do
because like
some, like-
fuck Y2K. When is my 2012 core coming back? Like, I want my 2012, 2015.
Oh my god,
Maybe we'll
dude,
get,
you're
like, a
actually the.
wave of
I don't
people
think
that'll
there's
be like,
ever
I
been
love
more of a
2012.
person who's been blinded by nostalgia.
I'm not blinded by nostalgia. I just think 2012 core is a cool concept
Might be.
because
But
like
you were a child!
Ah!
Everything was cool because you were a kid.
2012, we had Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We had Bravo Man webcomics. Webcomics were popular. We had old YouTube. You don't have none of that no more.
Hey, in 20
They
years,
shut
there's
down
gonna be a
Black
group of
Ops 2
people that'll
Wii
be
U
like,
Online.
man, I
We
wish
literally
I grew
have
up
nothing
in Toronto."
anymore, and it sucks. I would sit in my bed and play Black Ops 2 Online with the Wii U off TV play, and it was amazing. And I can't even have that anymore. Life sucks now. If I fucking sit in my bed and I cry because I can't play Black Ops 2 fucking off TV play online no more, bro. With the Wii U gamepad.
Dude.
You know what I do miss from the Wii U?
What?
Doing something that is actually like non-paid online.
Exactly.
Oh,
That
miss-
is something that
Oh,
the Wii U had
yeah.
going for it.
I miss
Yes.
when Nintendo wasn't stingy. Free online.
Yes.
They deadass gave us free
that was
video
actually
games.
so clutch.
Nintendo selects $20 games. Nintendo were so generous back then.
They loved us.
And now they're
Man,
cleaning.
where did Reggie go, bruh?
Where did Reggie go, bro? And number one thing, I miss Reggie. That's what the Wii U
Yeah.
had. You can talk
Okay,
about the Switch
I-
all you want.
I could 100% agree with you, dude. That guy was actually integrated in the culture.
You can say what you want about
He
the
was
Wii
a
U,
knower.
but we had the soul. We had Reggie.
No,
back then.
okay. Do you know what? I 100%. That's the one of the only things for this specific like argument or whatever it is that I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Exactly.
Dude, the soul that the Wii U in 3DS era,
Oh my god.
it all was from here, bro. It was all in heart.
Wii U 3DS combo pack. That's like peanut butter and jelly right there. That's my jam. You feel me?
What a jelly time.
Time to connect to Smash 4 with my 3DS.
Oh my god.
Guys, I think
when
we gotta
you had
like,
so many friends
listen, we-
over to play Smash 4 that you just handed people your 3DS.
Yeah.
That's peak.
dude, I miss 3DS era. Now I'm just straight speaking off of nostalgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe it's
you could say what you want about the Switch, saying, "Oh, the Switch is better than the Wii U." Blah blah blah. Okay, but what about the Wii U plus the 3DS? Now we're talking. Now we gotta at least have a
What is
conversation.
the
about it.
Wii plus?
okay.
the
No,
3DS?
no.
I feel like that's
Honestly,
a good
I
combo.
think just the 3DS, like
yeah.
3DS kind of goated though.
3DS goated. And that's coming from a
Oh my God.
that's coming from a number one D1 PS Vita dick rider. You know what I mean? 3DS
The
goated.
only one the last one. It's like the last
PS
Airbender.
last-
PS
Survive.
Vita. There's like 50 of us. PS Vita
No.
fans.
The PS Vita is a Persona machine, and
It's
that's
not.
it.
A Persona machine. It's actually
That's what everyone bought it for.
It's actually the Metal Gear Solid machine. Get it fucking right. You can play Metal Gear Solid
It
1,
was.
2, 3, Acid, VR missions, fucking the Peace Walker. It's the Metal Gear Solid machine.
It's also the Persona.
Persona was
Well, at least before
Guys, I
before
think we gotta
Persona
run
4
back
came-
some Animal
before
Crossing
before
on 3DS.
before Persona 4 Golden became multiplat. But you could
Yeah.
only play it on PS Vita for like forever. I thought you would
Yeah.
like the PS Vita more because that's like literally like that was the JRPG console for years.
Should I buy
Yeah.
a PS Vita?
Well, the thing is,
Okay.
I
Yes,
didn't
you should.
grow up with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. What I like about the Vita is that because the Vita was so expensive, I only had a 3DS, and now that I'm going back to the Vita, I'm like, damn, like, what if? Imagine if I had a Vita as a kid, bro. Like that would have been so cool.
I will agree with you. I would have loved the
Yeah,
100% would have loved the
and
Vita.
especially I appreciate it more because there's so much stuff that the Vita does that we still just don't see like nowadays. Like, dude, that thing has a rear touchpad. Like the fucking rear touchpad. Like, just so much shit was crammed into that system. That's like so
Holy
cool.
frick.
OLED screen, the rear touchpad, front and back cameras, just all kinds of stuff. But yeah, and of course, just the games on PS Vita. Just like that was
Oh, yeah.
really the
Mhm.
indie and JRPG machine for years, and people loved it for that. But anyways, yeah.
Now that I can play Persona 4 Golden on my computer,
I guess. But what I love about it is that it's portable. Is that I can just shove it in my pocket and pull it out literally at any time and play a game of TXK.
Wait,
it's
did you
worth it.
say yet? Is it portable? You can have it in your pocket?
Yes. It's not like the Switch. It's not like the Switch 2 where it doesn't even fit in your pocket anymore.
Oh, we have some insight from Betos. It's the Persona machine. No one bought the Vita for MSG's.
Thank you, Betos. Thank you. See,
But it is.
he's a knower. That guy, Betos, he's a knower.
Okay, but what does Betos know
knower.
about PS Vita besides Persona? What does he know
actually,
about it
I don't
without,
know.
other than Persona? See, exactly. To the Persona
Well, that's
fans,
what.
it was the Persona machine, but for other people, it was more than that. You know, not
Who
just
bought
Persona.
a Vita for non-Persona purpose besides you?
Okay, the original people who bought a PS Vita because the Sony exclusives, and then after a while, Sony just gave up on the system. And then once Sony gave up, it was literally just Japanese studios and indie developers that kept the system alive for years. But the Sony lineup was cool. Like Uncharted, Golden Abyss, God of War Collection, Tearaway, Gravity Rush. They didn't make a lot, but the games that Sony did make were pretty damn cool. Freedom Wars. They made a lot of cool games. Dude, Bit Trip is on there. Miramasa Rebirth, and of course, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I can play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 style survival literally in the palm of my hands, in my pocket, wherever I go. That's pretty cool. And I know that COD Mobile exists, but I fucking can't. I hate playing video games on my phone because there's no physical buttons.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've done any. When was the last time I actually played a video game? Like when I was out, because I'm gonna be honest. The thing that I use the handheld mode on the Switch, and the Steam Deck for when I was having it, right? It's just so I can play video games laying down in my bed. That's all I use it for, right?
Same.
That's all. Like, if I'm out, I'm out,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm either doing like school stuff or I'm actually with people, and I'm not gonna if I'm gonna play video games with people, I'm just gonna do it on a dedicated console,
Yeah.
right? Because
But
even though I was that guy in high school who brought his Switch everywhere, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Unless if I'm going to an actual video game thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But you gotta think about those long ass road trips that are like 6 hours long. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
no, but that
of
was
course you
when
gotta.
was last time I had that? Like a while.
A couple weeks ago, I was up in Sacramento, and that was a 2 hours front and back. So my PS Vita was actually pretty damn useful for that.
I don't know, like the road trips that I go on, right? Like, well, the one from Chicago to where I live and go to school is 2 hours. It's like 25 miles away, right? I just end up talking with the people in the car almost the whole time. I don't know. Though, do you know what I did use my 3DS a fuck ton for? Plane rides. When I went to Italy, I played
any street
so much
passes?
Persona Key. I did.
Oh no,
Mm.
I would always use the street pass when I went to like hotels for hockey tournaments.
Dude, oh, that's
Me and
so
my
cool.
friends would be like running around the hotel trying to find people.
Oh.
Dude,
to,
I
like,
was
battle
actually
them in the
so
game.
sweaty on Street Pass. I really wanted to finish
Oh,
Puzzle
for
Swap
real.
when I was in
that's
high
what I'm
school.
saying too about the Switch too. Where is my Street Pass? Where is my Miiverse?
Actually, be fun if they did that.
Where is it, Nintendo?
My friend's gonna come over soon. It's about to be 9.
All right, that's fine. We'll end the,
Okay,
we'll
we've
end the
been
stream
talking
soon.
for a while.
But what's it?
Yeah, it was a good one. I kind of
Yeah.
enjoyed this one a little more than
Yeah,
I
we
think
talked about a lot.
No, yeah, I think the cam makes me a lot more expressive. Like I'm able to express my
Yeah,
emotions a lot more.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
another Cam episode next time.
No, I'm gonna have to rob my roommate from his. The thing is, he doesn't need it, cause I'm gonna be honest. My roommate is actually the biggest tech hoarder of all time. He has a brand new PS2 with like 4 sealed games, and it's just in his closet. And he has an original Xbox, an Xbox 360, and an Xbox One in our living room that never get used because he's just on VR chat.
Oh my god,
It's only VR chat and Roblox for him.
that's so sad. Especially considering how much I love the OG Xbox. It's like, come on, man. You
Yeah,
play
and
so
it's
many
modded too. It's modded too.
Oh.
The Xbox 360 and the
You've been
with
playing so
in
many
both-
games.
dude, his Xbox One and his Xbox 360 literally have SSDs in them.
Wow.
He went through all that work and he just lets them sit there. It's literally just a glorified Minecraft Xbox 360 and YouTube machine.
Jesus Christ.
Because obviously it's kind of fun to boot up Minecraft Xbox 360. Because the thing about his Xbox 360, because it's modded, you can go back to any Minecraft update that you want.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so literally the thing that because we host stuff at my house sometimes, right?
Yeah.
When people are over and they're, either high or they're drunk, they're like, dude, I remember, dude, the tutorial.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was like that for a while too. I was
Oh my
definitely
God.
like that for a while too.
Damn.
The tutorial world is kind of banging though.
Damn.
And we just end up blowing it up every single time. Every single
Wow.
time.
That not to bring up the PS Vita again, but just
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
The
ahead.
last version of the last version of Java is on the PS Vita. So if you want to play Java, the last official version that got a physical release was Java on PS Vita.
That's crazy.
I
didn't know that.
There was also the Nintendo Switch version, if you remember, from like 2017, but that was literally only available for like 3 months, and then they took it off the store. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. I don't. I do actually. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
If you have that installed, good for you, because it's impossible to buy it now.
Wait, which game again?
Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition.
Oh, wait.
They
I have
replaced
that.
it. They replaced it with the Bedrock version.
Dude, I thought you had Bedrock. You have Bedrock.
Oh, wait,
I
I
have
do have
Bedrock.
Bedrock. Never mind, I don't have it.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Minecraft PS Vita Edition is Java, so that's pretty damn cool.
What was the last thing
It's
added to that edition? Do you know?
I think it was the war mode, like the battle royale, like war thing.
Oh no, but okay, yeah. So it's probably similar to the last Xbox 360 one.
Yeah, it's very close.
Because the last Xbox 360 one was the aquatic update.
Yeah, I think
and
it was
like with the
that
tridents and the drowns. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ian says hi. What's good, Ian? What's good?
Yo, it's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We all. I don't poke. You're going out with your friends or whatever. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go consume alcohol.
Yeah. go have fun doing that. But we gotta hang out sometime again, just like non.
No, dude. No, for sure,
man. Because like
For
we
sure,
literally,
yeah.
I honestly feel bad that we literally only talk when we do a podcast, and that's
Dude,
it.
yeah. Well, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. The moment I graduate, I am going to be chronically online again
Oh
because
my
I'm
God.
not
Deadass?
chronically
Are
online.
you fucking for
Yeah,
real?
dude, because I'm gonna be a teacher. I'm gonna have the summer. What do you think I'm gonna do with that summer?
Oh, you're right.
What do you think I'm gonna do with that summer?
But then
I'm gonna.
But Poke, you're not knowing that I'm gonna be in college then.
Well,
Okay,
sucks
that's
to
true.
suck.
Yeah.
Make time for us.
Like,
God.
but I'm gonna. If you're on, because dude, during when I graduate, right, I'm gonna be online, especially because I'm gonna be on my first year of teaching.
Yeah.
I might do summer school, right,
Yeah.
to get that bag, right. But my first year of teaching, I promised myself I wouldn't do extracurriculars or anything like that, and I'll just get used to teaching and enjoy my summer off.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna enjoy it. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Good. You know what? Yeah, I'll make sure to spend some time off. What's it? Ian says, Poke, this is the first time I've seen you looking good, homie.
Thank you.
Exactly. What's it? Honestly, that's good that you're gonna be hanging out more because I thought about like, dude, what if we do the last podcast episode? That's like the last
Nah.
time we like ever talk.
Nah.
You know?
Well, I don't know. It's just my major's stupid.
Yeah.
Stupidly hard and stupidly time consuming.
Yeah.
Right.
I get that. I
And
get that.
especially because I really love this town and the people in it, I kind of choose to hang out with people in
Yeah.
real life a lot more
Yeah.
than I do, gaming,
course.
right? But the moment I graduate, I'm gonna end up because
Same
my
way.
plan is I'm actually gonna move in back with my parents after I graduate because teachers with bachelor's degrees make dog shit and I don't want to pay rent.
Wow.
And
Valid.
once I get a master's, which I am gonna get a master's for sure, right? Once I get a master's and I start making a little bit of money, I'll live on my own. But yeah, my first like few years of teaching, I'm just gonna be living in my parents' house and I'll be chilling.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and those summers I'm gonna be gaming so.
It's so good. It's gonna be so big.
Yeah, dude, it's the trade-off. I'm gonna make absolutely nothing, but I'm gonna have the most free summer of all time.
That's gonna be so.
I'm gonna be an adult,
Most
and I'm gonna
free.
be able to do whatever the fuck I want, and I'm gonna have actual spending money,
Crazy.
because I don't have to pay rent.
That's peak. That's peak.
Dude, it is gonna
Yeah.
be peak. I'm actually gonna. Honestly,
it's
I think my 20s are gonna be actually so much
Yeah.
fun. I think my 20s are gonna be awesome, and then once I go to grad school,
It's
uh-oh,
gonna
It's gonna
So
be
it's
hard
time
as
to-
shit. It's gonna be stupidly hard because
Experience.
my undergrad's already really fucking crazy. My undergrad's already really overwhelming. So I'll see how I have to deal with my masters, but for a few years I'm gonna be absolutely chronically online.
Yeah, that sounds great, Pope. Good that we're still gonna be hanging out. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we end off this episode of 51 Studios podcast?
Nah, I don't.
Nah, we're gonna be back next month. I feel like coming back next month is gonna be great. We'll talk.
No,
about
yeah, for sure.
A bunch.
I'm
of
gonna
stuff.
rob the webcam again because I think this was a really
that
good
was
decision.
this really improved the
Yeah.
episode.
No, for sure.
How have I not like asked you to do that before? Because that really made the episode better. Holy shit.
No, yeah.
I didn't even pay attention to 37 vision this time because I was so busy looking at your webcam. I didn't even focus on 37 vision, bro.
Dude, yeah, I'm in real life. I'm a very expressive.
Yeah, that's
I make a lot of faces and I
Maybe-
do a lot of hand gestures.
Maybe it would even be cool if Nicole had a webcam. I think that'd be.
It would be cool.
Three
It would be cool.
I mean, I have
would
a
be sick.
camera on my computer, but I don't have like.
That'd be pretty funny. Just like really shitty
And-
quality camera.
Honestly, I might buy
I mean,
this
maybe I
fucking
would.
webcam off my. Cause how's the quality? Is it that
It's
bad?
pretty
Is it
good.
right?
It's honestly better than my webcam.
Do you know where my roommate got this?
Where'd you get it?
He got it for $10 from a Goodwill.
What the fuck? My webcam
That's
was
a steal.
my webcam.
Maybe I just gotta
MSRP
go to
for
a
50
Goodwill.
bucks.
That what?
Yeah, this is a $50 webcam. It was on sale for like 30 or something like that, but still.
Should I just go up to him and I'll be like, I keep this webcam, you take $10. Cause you know what he does? Cause my roommate he
Yeah.
hoards technology. He's
Yeah.
a character.
Yeah.
He's a character. What he does? Cause he has 4 phones.
Whoa! Why?
What the flip?
Poke, you cut out. Poke, we can't hear you. Poke, you cut out. It's over, bro. They cut your shit.
Time ran out.
Oh, I can hear you again.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I can't. He ran out of minutes. He ran out of minutes on his fucking on his BlackBerry, bro. He ran out of minutes.
Gotta go grab one of the 4 phones from his roommate.
He's gotta go grab another phone to get more minutes.
Yes.
Poke, I can't hear anything. Poke, we were just about to end the stream. Come on, man.
Gotta say bye.
Oh my god, holy shit. This is so... This is so fucking interactive. Holy shit. The suspense is killing me.
So anticlimactic.
32, 501, 37, 37 threes. I... Ian, that's not cool, man. Ian, that's not fucking cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, Ian says he's sorry for how he treated you before.
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, how did he treat me before?
There we
Don't
go.
worry about it.
There we
Don't
go.
worry.
There we go. There we
Alright,
go.
there we go.
It took a sec. It took a sec.
Oh yeah, he's back. Okay, what
Ian,
were
what
you
the
saying?
fuck is wrong with you, man? Anyways.
What'd he say?
Don't-
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Don't worry about it. Poke, you're gonna get fucking mad.
I'm
You're gonna
looking.
get
I'm
fucking mad.
looking. I don't care what he says. I don't give a shit. I don't.
It's...
What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say?
You can't see it?
No, I
So,
don't.
okay,
I don't
fine,
have the
now I have
channel.
to say it. So Ian says hi, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Ian says 32, 501, 37, and then Nicole sends 3 37s, and then Ian says, "I want you."
Who?
was
Me or
15
Nicole?
and
You
mean.
probably want Nicole.
And then Ian says, "Yes, I'm sorry. I was 15 and mean."
Honestly, wait. So he was mean to me?
Yeah, you don't remember? Ian was like hella rude to you one time. You guys
I mean,
met.
I feel like I remember one of your friends kind of like being rude, but
Dude, bro, she's not even thinking about you, bro.
Yeah.
She forgot
Don't
you
worry.
existed.
you're not
she
living
forgot
rent
you.
free in my head.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll send you the screenshots later, Nicole, because I was looking through. I was like, "Damn, this
Oh,
is funny as
Yeah,
fuck."
I'm actually curious. Please
What's
send them.
it?
That's really funny. That's
We'll
kind of
jog
funny.
my memory.
Is it?
You should post them. You should post them. You should post them in
Post
this
them?
in
Let me
this
see if-
Discord.
I know I have
Yeah.
In the server.
I know I have it here, but I'm not sure if I can show it on stream. But let me,
All right.
let me just find it real quick. So then we
Yeah.
can fucking end this media.
I don't know. My roommate.
Media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, your mom calling you? I thought you lived on your own. I thought you had an
No,
apartment.
my roommate.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah. Okay, so this is the screenshot. This is the only screenshot I have of you and Ian. Nicole says, "Cream horse, nay nay." Ian says, "Okay, Nicole, go back to Starbucks." Nicole sends crying emoji. Ian says, "Okay, that was edgy as fuck. I apologize." Ela says, That's toxic. You better
That's
stop.
toxic.
Ian says, "Shut the fuck up."
Dude, that is actually just 2019 Ian in
That's
a
just
nutshell.
20.
That
Yeah.
is 2019 Ian in a nutshell. Holy fuck.
That's
really funny.
That's
That's
so
really funny. That should be archived. That needs to be saved
You know what?
for the history.
I'm gonna pin that.
I'm gonna pin it.
I'm gonna pin
You're
it.
gonna good on ya. There we go.
Pin it. That's 2019 Ian for you. That's so 2019 like Ian and Nicole right there. Heartbreak
Yeah.
emoji. No.
Just saying cream horse.
Cream horse, because his
Cream horse.
username was Cream Force. Remember?
Yeah.
So you can't say Cream
I do
Horse.
remember that.
Anyways, 2 broken heart
Wait.
emojis. Let's make it 3. I'm gonna put one on there. Anyways,
Yeah.
Wait, should we say goodbye to our fans?
yes. So say goodbye to our fans.
Oh yeah. I thought it was over, but it's
I love you guys. You guys are great. I
Thanks for
appreciate
watching,
every single
guys.
fan
You're
who
so
watches
real.
my content, and I appreciate you guys putting up with my bullshit for all these years. We only have 4 episodes
Ditto.
left. It's gonna be a fun ride. It's gonna be great. Each episode is gonna be a certified fucking banger. And I'm also saying, Nicole, I'm permanently giving you the because you were always a podcast guest, but you have been in so many episodes. I'm promoting you to podcast member. Right, so you're getting
Let's
that
go!
member role forever. You're getting member in the description because I feel like it's only fair. I'm honoring you, Nicole, and I'm giving you podcast member because you have been the 3rd
Thank you. I appreciate it.
member for so long that like
Yeah.
I feel like it's only my duty to call you, Nicole, the honorary 3rd member of the 51 Studios podcast because that's what you've been, and it's taken me way too long for me to acknowledge you as
honored.
the true 3rd member of 51 Studios podcast because literally. Nicole, you've been on this show like before, like Poke was even on the show, like or at least mentioned on the show before. So
At least
Yeah.
the same time.
yeah, so that's just fair, and that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. New Pepsi plays should be out by the end of this month, and without that, stay tuned for next month. Bye, guys.
Peace out.